For the last time this season, Fog Football is here with our almighty preview show. Welcome back to the channel. Maybe a wee bit late tonight. Livy, Partick, Annan and East 5 already kicked off. But you know what, better late than never. We're here.
Alright, could have just put our head in the sand kind of thing, like Aberdeen have done over the past few months, and bottled it and just completely blew away. But we haven't done that. We're here. We're here to preview the weekend. Some big games, some not so big games. Some games that can decide relegation playoff spots. Some games that can decide European entry and what stage you will enter at, and just some games that are deciding pretty much hee-haw, to be honest. A bit of pride on the line, that's it.
That is about it.
Some teams don't even have pride.
No, they've got hee-haw, but...
By the way, I just want to call it a couple of comments that are saying, oh, you guys, you aren't biased, you don't hate Celtic, but you hate Aberdeen. Here, I don't hate Aberdeen, but truth be told, I do think they're fucking shite. And I'm not gonna change my mind on that. I will stand by that. I think they're god awful, and the form table doesn't lie. See since December that they're bottom of the Scottish Premiership. That's the form table. I mean, I don't know what people want me to say. They want me to.
So people are saying that we hate Aberdeen more than Celtic.
Yes.
Well, that's
fucking wrong.
That's factually incorrect.
I just want to point that out there.
Like, yeah, you're talking about put the head in the sand. I mean, I can't really put my head anywhere. Rangers are that shite, and neither can you because Hearts are bad. But I see Aberdeen, right? Hate's not the word I would use for them. See when Aberdeen are in Europe, I welcome them to do well.
See the start of the season, I was fucking on the Aberdeen hype train.
I had to be.
You know, I wanted to get behind them. I wanted them to. I thought it was great that they were rivaling Celtic. I thought it was great that they beat Rangers and went 9 points clear. I thought it was great that we were getting to see a Scottish team be competitive against the two powerhouses and put up a title fight for a short period of time. But the fact is, since then, Aberdeen have been nothing short of fucking shambolic, and their fans were just getting too ahead of themselves, believing, they're by far the third biggest team in Scotland and by far have the third best squad in Scotland, and I just don't see that. I look at their squad and where's it been? I think it's average, man. I do not think that Aberdeen have a better squad than Hearts. And you know what? See, this time next year, Hearts will be above Aberdeen, so will Hibernian.
Probably other teams as well.
Aye.
Anyway, right, Livy versus Partick. It's currently 0-0, 16 minutes in. So, what are you going with? I'm actually going to go Partick to win because they look quite good.
Yeah, I was predicting a Partick win. I bet Partick tonight. I put my hard-earned money on Partick. However, I don't think Partick are going to go through the tie. I'm going to go 2-1 Partick, but I think that Livy will win on aggregate. And
no one wants Livy in the stadium.
It's looking like
empty. Look at the state of this stadium.
It's looking like a Livy-Ross County playoff match. And honestly, normally I would always cheer for the championship side, but for me, Livy, 1 year in the championship, that's not enough to make them a championship team. So,
no.
Look, would I prefer County to stay up? Probably, to be fair.
I'd rather County to stay up.
And it's not necessarily a Livy thing, it's just because Livy's just so fresh in the championship.
So, Mark Wilson, we're all on your side tonight, but I'm going to go 1-0 Partick.
So you agree they'll win, but they won't go through?
Aye, I hope they do. I'll be there when they go through, if they go through, but... Well, it's not looking that way, right? Annan Athletic are currently 1-0 up against East 5. It's 3 each on Agate. What are you going with? I'm going to go 2-1.
Annan Athletic.
Aye, go Annan
1-0.
Athletic. Right, into tomorrow. So we've got Airdrie against Cove Rangers. Airdrie are 2-1 up for the first leg. I'll go Airdrie to win 2-0.
Yeah, I think Airdrie will see this off.
And then a team that's
going to go 2-1 Airdrie.
A team that could be at the Pyramid, Bonnie Rig Rose. 3-1 down from the first leg against East Kilbride.
I would like to see East Kilbride up, just similar to how I feel about the Scottish Premiership and Championship. I like to see a freshness in the leagues. I like to see positions change. I personally think that there should be a guaranteed change anyway. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think if you win the Lowland and the Highland League, you deserve a spot in the third tier. I would personally do that. And then maybe have the 8th place team in League 2 versus the winner of a playoff between the runner-ups in the Lowland and Highland League. But either way, I'm not sure how they do it. But I do think that we should have a guaranteed team come up every season.
No, I would agree with
Again, the playoffs to me, I don't like them. They're not fair. They're suited to favour the bigger team or the team that's in the higher division. Not so much with other ones, but definitely with the League Two, Lowland League, Highland League playoff, and with the Premiership Championship. Like the Premiership team just has to win a one-off game, right, against a two-legged tie against a team from a division below them that has played 4 games in the previous 2 fucking weeks when they've already got much smaller squads to begin with. So straight away, it's like the odds are against them. And then you've got the Highland League having to play the winner of the Lowland League just to earn an opportunity against the League 2 team.
Yeah, no, it's crap.
I feel like the teams for the smaller leagues have to jump through too many hoops.
I'm going to go Bonnie Rig Rose, though, 2-1.
But not enough to keep their...
No enough to keep their status.
I'll do it 2-1 as well.
Right, into the Premiership. So, 4th, 5th and 6th, that's up for grabs. Aberdeen are guaranteed some form of European football. St Mirren, they could be. You never
How much
know.
better would this be if St Mirren had a 1-0 a night? Robbed, in my opinion.
Absolutely. What else have we got? We've got Hearts. They could technically finish 7th or 8th. If you're interested.
No, doesn't matter.
Kelly can't do anything. Dundee, Ross County, that's up for grabs. But that's about it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just dive into it.
No, I mean, there's just nothing really to talk about.
Well, there's Seahawks.
I mean, Hibs have wrapped up the place that really matters. See 4th and 5th, I think it's fucking irrelevant. See if you finish 5th and you come in to Europe 1 round before the team in 4th, you should be winning that round anyway.
I think the difference is it's Europa League, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Aye, it is, because Kelly were in the Europa League. 4th gets Europa League. 5th gets Conference League, so I think it is a bit of a difference. It depends on your ambition.
Hold on. Are you sure?
Aye.
I'm not convinced.
Kelly were in the Europa League
Did
last year.
Did Kelly drop down?
Aye.
Well, you're getting 2 bites at a cherry then?
Aye. So that's why it is. That's why it's much better.
Fair enough, I
It's
don't
fucking
really...
just clearly better.
I guess it is. No, it will be... Well, it is, but here. It's a shooter, isn't it? It's a straight...
It's a straight shootout tomorrow, right? 1 game on the game, it doesn't matter.
Hold on. I think that's wrong. I'm pretty sure Hibs Rangers are on Sky Sports.
It's not.
Unless
it's always going to be the team that's won the league.
Unless I was looking at the women's fixtures.
I think you were.
I think Rangers play Hibs in the women's.
I think you were looking at the women's.
Shouldn't they do that?
Hibs Rangers will be the game here. I mean, obviously Dundee United Aberdeen's the one with the stipulations, but Rangers Hibs I think will be a good game. It was 3 each last time at Easter Road, so. But anyway, will Celtic win?
Yeah, I wouldn't complain if they put the New Firm derby on, but of course they're going with the the league winners, which is fair enough.
What are Partick doing?
Are we really? Is it beyond us in Scotland to put all 3 games on, or give us the option via the red button? I mean, can we not?
The good old red button.
I mean, is that not a possibility?
When was the last time the red button was an option? When was the last time you clicked the red button?
Been a while.
It's been years.
Has been
Easily
years.
years.
Yeah, disappointed lack of coverage. Not a single game in the bottom 6 has been on Sky, and I think that's poor, especially with the implications of possible relegation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the bottom 6? So if you're not in a relegation battle, you're in nothing. I think it's the Belgian league where they actually they do a split, but they give the team that finishes top of the bottom half of the split a spot in Europe.
Have you seen what?
Which I don't think is a bit because like it means if you finish top of the bottom half, do you really deserve like a place in Europe over the team that finishes 5th or 6th in the top half?
It's too gimmicky. The Austrian league's the same. They do some weird shit where everybody in the league again competes for the league title.
The only thing I would say about that is it does give you a bit more to play for in the bottom half, but at the same time, I'd argue if you're in the bottom half, you don't deserve a spot in Europe.
See Rangers, right? We don't deserve a shot at the league title in a 4-way shootout between us, Aberdeen, and Hibs and Celtic. Celtic have earned the right to win the league.
Yeah,
I can't complain about that.
Have you heard that guy that I think it was on Scoreboard like about a month ago? He phoned with the idea you have a league and you keep it the way it is, and at the end of the season, the top 8 teams go into like a knockout stage and it's seeded. Yeah. So whoever wins the league would play whoever's 8th, whoever's 2nd plays 7th, and so on. And it's just like a quarterfinals basically for the league title.
It's trash. It doesn't work.
Like, why the fuck should Celtic play a league and maybe finish like 70 points ahead of the team in 8th and then lose to them in the Super Bowl-esque, quarter-final stage. And no, clutching at straws, man.
Yeah,
a league should be won. A league phase should be won over the course of a league, not a one-off game.
Obviously, right now, this season, Rangers fans, I would be like, aye, give me it. But it's going to come a point where Rangers win the league again, and you wouldn't want it. Obviously, Hibs and Aberdeen, right? Those fans would probably want it. Hearts fans.
No, I wouldn't. It's shite.
Yeah, I know, but there would be way more non-Old Firm fans that would want it than Old Firm fans.
Yeah, but I just don't think you'd feel like a champion, man, if you somehow sneaked that, but you finished like 40 points behind Celtic.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's what the cups are for.
More legit than over Sim. I'll give it that, but that's about it. Anyway, Celtic St Mirren. I'll go 3-0 Celtic.
St Mirren need to win for you. 2-1 St Mirren.
Oh.
But I don't think it'll matter.
Real Hatate for the season.
Oh. The reason... So wait, that's Jota and Hatate for the cup final?
No, well, Jota's it most of next season by the looks of it.
Not that it matters though, because I mean Celtic could play the B team. They've literally showed they can play the B team
and win easy.
Hell, even Adam Adair can score against Aberdeen. That kind of shows you the levels here. That
actual levels.
That
even
we're
Dessers
dealing with.
could score against Aberdeen.
Fucking, I think I could score against Aberdeen.
I think everybody could score against Aberdeen.
Anyway, the reason I don't think St Mirren winning would even matter is because I think Dundee United will beat Aberdeen, and I think Dundee United will finish 4th.
I think Aberdeen are going to get
Any
scuddy
thoughts
here.
on that?
I nearly broke my neck there. 2-0 Dundee United. That's what we'll go. Aberdeen are shite. Yo.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, see if Aberdeen lose this, right, and then they lose the cup final, which they will. And let's say it's not a competitive cup final. Let's say it's a heavy 5-0. Is he definitely there next season?
I think he will be, but it's...
I tell you what,
any goodwill's gone.
I think there's a large percentage.
Goodwill hunting.
I think there's a large percentage of Aberdeen fans that actually don't want him.
Absolutely. Looking at fans react, none of them can't really stand the guy. Goodwill hunting, it's gone. It's all over. No, it's a fucking bottle job, man. They were 24 points clear of Hibs.
They had that period probably around. Would have been maybe around March.
Where they won a few.
Where they won, I think they won 3 out of 5. And that's kept them going.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I don't think it was a deserved. I don't think they deserved to win those games, but they did have a brief period where they did win like a few games, and that's kind of saved their entire season.
Aberdeen, for the best part of 5 years, have had periods in a season where they've been by far the worst team in the league. That's unacceptable. That's a trend. That's not just.
Sooner or later, you'll be caught.
More than a manager.
Sooner or later, you'll be caught out.
Yes.
Because it's different in England where you just don't see like a Man United getting relegated because
this year that it was close.
Yeah, it was, but you just think that the gap, the gulf between the teams for the championship that come up, are that it's kind of too big. I don't think Scotland's like that. Scotland's there's not that much between the like St Johnstone and let's say teams that are even maybe in the top 6 at the moment.
Yep. Yeah. Not totally, but we're going Dundee United to win.
I'm going 3-1 Dundee United.
I mean, it's bad enough finishing.
And
4th.
you know what? I'm saying that Dundee United's form's been shit as well.
It's bad enough though.
No, do you think Dundee United have been not as bad as Aberdeen, but do you not think they've also bottled it? Do you think as soon as they overtook Aberdeen and got into 3rd, their form has just fallen off a cliff?
Imagine saying though to Aberdeen fans after they beat Rangers 2-0 in October, you're going to finish 5th behind Dundee United and Hibs.
They fucking laughed at you.
They would have. You know what I mean? It has to get called out. Anyway, Hibs Rangers, no team needs to win. I mean, it would have been a bit more interesting if... it would have been more interesting if both teams...
Well, hold on. I think both teams, different reasons here. Hibs will want to see off this season on a high. Barry Ferguson will want to win what is likely his last game in charge of Rangers. So, I mean, nothing at stake in terms of trophies or league position, but I still think it'll be a good game of football with both teams wanting to win.
No, it should be. I think it will be.
I'm going with a Hibs win, by the way.
Barry's stuck in his ways, though. He just picks the same team. So
I'm going 3-2 Hibernian.
I'll go 2 each.
Lots of goals in.
Lots of goals either way, but
right.
I just can't wait for this season to be over. That's it.
Sunday, we've got Kelly versus Hearts. Derek McInnes will not be there. I mean, he'll be there, but he won't be in charge. He'll be hiding in the dugouts, apparently.
I don't even think he'll be there.
In the car park, maybe?
Maybe he'll be in the fucking Hearts.
Has Derek McInnes ate his last pie at Rugby Park?
I think he has. It's kind of weird just the way this has ended, but I'll go. I think Hearts will win.
Just to put it out there, he's not been confirmed yet. There's nothing official.
It'd be weird if he didn't get it, wouldn't it? It would be bloody hilarious. I'm going to go 2-1 Hearts.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. You know what? I agree. I think Kelly have been pretty poor this season. Had a couple of good results.
Could Kelly go down next season?
Depending on the manager,
Stephen
maybe.
Naismith linked with it.
You know what, man? It's easy to bash Stephen Naismith because of that horrible run that he had with Hearts, and I get that, but he did finish third the season before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rule out Steve. I would not say Stephen Naismith's hopeless. I wouldn't sit here and say that he's garbage and that he would be guaranteed to take them down.
But Neil Critchley, I probably.
Well, maybe I tell you what though, what kind of names would you not want if you're a Kilmarnock fan? Surely, if they say Craig Levein, you're like, nah, come on.
Nah, we can't do that.
Don't be doing that to me.
Craig Levein on a plastic pitch with that Kelly team bogging.
Chris Burke even.
Perked up.
I've seen Chris Burke's name be thrown around there. Another manager I've seen linked with this job is Davy Martindale.
Davy.
And also Stuart Kettlewell.
Well, I think Davy Martindale, it will depend whether or not he gets Livy up. Fuck, even if he gets Livy up, man, you think?
What about Stuart Kettlewell?
Say bad words and Kelly as well.
You think that's him done it? Top level?
I think so. Well, it's not a good look. Who wants to take a risk in the guy when he could just wake up one day, read a mean tweet and pack it in?
Yeah, I think he's done himself a lot of damage there, to be fair.
And at the same time, I think it's out of order if the Motherwell fans were having a go at him because he's done a good job, but you need to have a thick skin. That's just the fucking reality.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I hope Kilmarnock got a thick skin because I think they're losing this game. I'm going 2-1 Hearts.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1 Hearts. Right. Speaking of his wee team, Motherwell, Ross County are sinking.
Yeah, for me, a Motherwell.
3-0 Motherwell.
Yeah, I'm going with a Motherwell win. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Well. And I think that Ross County will be in another playoff. And, I think they're one of those teams that they have been kind of flirting with relegation for a while now. This could be the season they go down.
It could be.
I think Livingston are strong. Are Livingston the strongest team that we've seen in the playoffs? Assuming they make it to the final, are they the strongest championship playoff team we've seen in seasons?
I can't believe Partick bottled it last year. Crazy.
Yeah, 3-0 up. That was disgusting. But again, they kind of put that down to the amount of games that they were playing.
Yeah.
Still, I think they should have held it better.
But I'm going 3-0 Motherwell. You're going Motherwell.
2-0 Motherwell. And St Johnstone's final game in the top flight, at least for this season, taking on Dundee.
Robbed.
Tony Docherty, furious. Simo Falakari didn't seem too bothered, to be honest. I think he'll be there next season. Maybe he's looking at maybe he enjoys the prospect. Not saying he wanted relegated, but maybe he's thinking, fresh start, championship. A lot of players leaving the club. I can rebuild and really stamp my own authority on the team. Sometimes it helps, I don't think you want to go down, but sometimes you can go down and come back up stronger.
Yep, no, absolutely, but we'll have to wait and see with this. But no wonder Tony Docherty's raging because we're looking at a situation now where he's not safe. Ross County could win, they could lose, and they're snookered.
It's not even it's not even that though. There has been people talking. I know Dundee fans, some of them aren't exactly happy with Docherty, which I think's harsh because they're on a bit, get rid of him and all this stuff. Let's say he does finish 10th. So fucking what? He finished top 6 last season. Some people are seriously getting carried away, believing that they should be a top 6 club every year. It's like Kilmarnock. McInnes done a good job last season, right? But you're not traditionally a top 6 club. But the same thing goes with Stephen Robinson. See if he has a bad season next season and finishes 10th, or finishes 11th but wins the play. You'll probably get a handful of St Mirren fans will be like, oh no, not good enough. He should leave.
We're looking at a decision though that could theoretically relegate 2 teams, not just the one. Could relegate 2 teams and keep one team up.
Could. Anyway, I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go with a draw.
I'll go 2 each, why not? And that's it, guys. That's it for your last preview show. While we preview the Scottish Cup final, it won't really be a preview show, it'll be one game, but I mean,
Do we have a date for that yet?
I'll preview it here for you.
Of course we have a date, like, but when is it again? Remind me. Is it this next Sunday or?
I think it's the 30. No, fuck it'll be the 25th, I think.
You know what, man? I like the Scottish Cup
Monaco
final.
Grand Prix is on the same time.
I like
That's a
the-
procession as well.
I mean, I like the Scottish Cup final, like, but Jesus Christ, is this the most one-sided final you can remember?
Celtic played,
And it hasn't even happened yet.
Celtic played Inverness.
Yeah,
2
and I
years
felt
ago.
Inverness had a better chance of
Yeah,
winning.
that's what I was about to say.
Yo, I think Inverness were actually relatively competitive in that game.
They were, considering they were in League One. So
No, I'm not. Oh, you're bitter. You hate Aberdeen. I think more people would have gave Inverness a chance in that game than people do give Aberdeen a chance right now.
no, absolutely, which is crazy, but maybe Aberdeen will do the unthinkable.
How many times have we seen? Well, see, ever since that 2-2 draw though, it's how many? Have Celtic not scored at Aberdeen 4 times?
Yeah.
Beat them, smashed them in the cup, 6-0.
Do you think?
And has it not been 3 massive league defeats?
Yo, I know, but I'm not saying right. Celtic fans will be absolutely fuming, right? But do you not think because how bad Aberdeen are and how much of like a foregone conclusion this is?
I think they'd consider it a bottle job if they don't win the treble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do. I think if Celtic fans I think if they only win the double, it'll be a disappointing season.
Oh, I thought it was a penalty there too. Yeah, it's like the standards are that high, man. I think not beating this fucking Aberdeen team is crazy, borderline disgusting. And like you say, I mean, literally, like I do feel like Inverness had more of a chance 2 years ago, but
look, it's a cup final. It's a one-off game. Anything can happen. Aberdeen could get the first goal.
But like I said, it's disgusting that the league's in this state where, you know, the team that's finishing 4th has got no chance of winning the league. Oh no, the cup. Sorry. So you look at England. Newcastle beat Liverpool in the cup final. Easy. Could you see a world where Celtic lose 2-0 to Aberdeen? Easy, like
no.
You feel like if Celtic
you
were to
feel-
lose a cup final, it would be a miracle.
It would have to be like a screw job or something.
Aye.
It would we
don't like them.
The Aberdeen keeper would have to have Meathoff would have to have like the greatest game of his fucking career. You feel like Aberdeen would have to almost get like 2 penalties,
Yeah.
and Brendan Rodgers would have to probably have the worst day in the history of his managerial career and probably resign on the spot after losing.
Oh, fucking crazy. Anyway, guys, that's it. 35 minutes on the clock here. Time's ticking. Tick tock. What's Jordan Chase say?
That's the sound of your life running it.
Aye. Bartik, you're fucking...
That's the sound of your promotion playoff hopes running it.
the Dexter characters to quote. I quoted that guy.
Anyway,
cheat
chase yourself.
Cheat wee plug here. Fog Entertainment. Some good shit, pal. Anyway. Aye.